Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another scene for Edessa, the Dark Crusade, where there's Mina, and Mina is excited. Mina has found out some things about some people she doesn't like. And there's nothing that Mina loves more than finding out sordid things about people she doesn't like. In fact, one might say she likes finding them out even more than the chance to go skipping to Garnet's home. Letting herself in, blowing a kiss to Elena because fuck Elena. Look, she has a jealousy problem. It's a thing. Shh, don't mind that. And going to find Garnet because fuck the police. She has a thing.
She'll find him sitting there, literally doing paperwork, essentially. Seems to be writing away.
And yeah, she just no shame lets herself in, glances around, and finally finds him, sitting at the desk and kind of squints a little bit or narrows, kind of scrunches her eyebrows, like, "Oh, thought you did all the boring things at the stable."
Boring things at the stables means they can be seen. This is the stuff that I don't want them to see.
Well, fine, go and make sense then.
Just keeps writing, looking down.
And she will let herself in, just, so politely close the door without a click. Just a little, flip the handle, nudge it shut, and slither on over to where he's at the desk. Well, even I imagine he has like the chair across from the desk. So she'll go and she'll scoot it all the way up and then plop in it to where she's close enough she can plop her elbows on the desk. And if he continues to refuse to acknowledge her, will, plop the elbows and then set her chin in her hands. Just watching, not actually reading his shit. She's not stupid, but just
continues writing.
War of attrition it is. So while he's scratching away with the quill. So did you hear about the new Bruja?
Vague whisperings.
The Knight of Thorns?
Yes. Yes. Vague whisperings. Seems to be very knee-deep in investigating the beast that has been lurking around.
He has. He seems to be very good at it. He must have an exceptional library.
I imagine he does.
Well, he must, because he found out what it was.
Well, just keeps writing. Then I'm sure the beast is no problem for a man like him, then.
Oh, it's already dead.
I see.
It's funny, because the person who killed it is the same person who birthed it.
He dips the quill and looks up slowly. Oh, really? And how did you figure that one out?
Because even though he can put little bits together, I know more about Madeleine than he does.
Madeleine? Now, why on earth would Madeleine do such a thing like that?
Because she's stupid, obviously. Obviously.
Your childish jibes aside, Mina.
Ruin my fun. She finally sits herself up more appropriately, pulls the elbows off the desk. Apparently, Lilith, the mother of monsters, is the person who would guide some poor Canite to go and make such a thing. And after all, it had shadow tentacles in the form of a wolf, and that doesn't sound like any sort of joining of natures between a pair we know.
He raises his eyebrows. He can, closes the book, just nodding to himself. Like, yes.
I hear it called her mother before she ripped its head off.
I see. How many other people were witness to this?
I don't know. She kind of squints for a moment, scratches her chin. Yeah, obviously I should have fucking asked about that. I know the Bruja has at least heard of it, and I know it attacked Gerard.
Gerard knows.
They think they know,
Think.
but they don't know as much about Madeline as you do. I bet you
I
could
see.
confirm things for sure.
I see. So the question is, they have Madeline under suspicion then?
I believe they are one talk with me away from walking right up to her haven door and smashing it in.
With you?
I've been inside. I know where she lives.
Yes, you told me.
Mm-hmm. I've got to make myself useful.
And what's stopping her from running to Timoran?
Well, she has to know they're out to kill her, don't she?
But doesn't she not live there most of the time, from what she said?
I have to wonder. Apparently, she's not Seneschal anymore. There's
Oh.
just such a shit-eating grin.
Nods very slowly, kind of stands up, opens up another dress, takes out another piece of paper and starts writing. I see. Considering she did invite us there to see her garden.
Mm-hmm.
Seems as if my suspicions, and from what she told you as fact. Very, very interesting. I see. What is the directive then?
I think that Gerard and Lucian are both getting into contact with the prince to make sure that they have permission to destroy them both. After all, it takes two to tango. Eyebrow waggle. She is just so high on herself right now. It's unreal.
If we're going to effectively destroy them, you need proof of what they're doing. Send word to this Bruja and tell him to meet me here in the stables. Let's seal the knife in before it has time to slip out.
And she'll, grin, just sitting back. Shouldn't be a problem. I won't even have to obfuscate. He is a ridiculously generous man and a very bad judge of character.
Good. That way, this will make the scheme far much more easy. The next tactic for both of us is to seize what we can seize.
I think the best thing that I can seize out of any of this is a boon. I'm sure you could get better.
Oh, Mina, you are. I forget how childish you are.
And even then, it wouldn't be much worth it, would it? Because it would go to Apollo.
Her house. I want it.
You want it. After
Indeed.
she's been all over it. On every horizontal and vertical surface, I imagine, with that gangrel.
He'll just turn and give you the look. Just one look of just stop.
She hushes up.
When you're done thinking like a deranged child, Mina,
Sorry.
I need you to think. What is in there?
There's probably all manner of things, but wouldn't they take
Precisely.
most of them when they go in?
Which is why we're going to need to move quickly. Which is why we're not going to take Madeline at her home. That would be stupid. Because that would give them opportunity to go in, wouldn't it?
I mean, it might be easier that way. It means that there are no pets left behind. You could always
True.
go with the group. Be support.
True.
And be almost immediately gone into the side chambers.
However, I don't want too many prying eyes taking the things that we need. After all, Tremere do like to get curious.
Oh, that'll create a frown and a pout all in one. I do think, for what it's worth, that Gerard means to send Lucian instead of going himself, which means Aldrich wouldn't be with him, would he?
Depends.
Bruhan's
on what
very
the
confident that he can do it alone.
depends on what the lapdog wants to do himself as he pours a glass of wine. If he needs a hound to oversee his matters, he will. That's what the sheriff does, you see.
I could always try to say a few things to make him rather go alone. With that other, the Bruhan neonate. What was her name?
You wish to say them.
If you think you can do it, of course, brother. Would you chide me for trying?
Kind of rubs his chin, leaning back. Bring him here. Implant the idea in his head. But don't plant it to the point where I have nothing to work with.
I wouldn't dream of it.
The neonate. That one will be easier. Snare her. That's my advice.
Playing with neonates is never as fun.
Well, then you're not learning, are you? He'll lean back.
Well, it's annoying when they don't ignore half of what you're doing. It's so much easier with the older ones.
Is it?
She shoots him a glance like, are you fucking serious?
She shoots her glance like, are you fucking serious? Young are more eager and ambitious. Young are hungrier. The ones set in their ways, yes, take time and will listen and be foolish. But that's all they are, fleeting moments in the wind. The young change forever. Forever turning, forever hungry, forever feeding. Give the young person an ambition and they are yours for life. For they will always cling to the idea that they can be greater than their masters.
Once she starts just kind of playing idly with the arm of the chair. You know,
After all, you like to do it so well. Smirk on his face.
I have more fun with the ones that are deluded with their own grandeur.
That's easy. Anyone can do that. They just need the right tools. A true challenge is to change someone's perspective entirely.
You're not wrong.
But yet you won't listen, though. He'll smile and shake his head, turning to write something down.
She's wearing the mildest kind of pout. Of course I'm listening.
But you're not hearing it.
I am hearing.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure you are, Mina.
It's not very nice.
You can hear the smirk in his voice.
She's still wearing like that very token pout.
Maybe you need to open your eyes more.
If I wasn't listening, I wouldn't have improved at all, would I? I must listen now and again.
Only when you can't get your own way.
There's finally she has to abandon the pretense of the pout in favor of kind of grinning to herself. Is it so wrong to want my own way?
No. But it's only when you realize your own way is not well thought out. I'm perfectly happy with you going your own way so long as you actually think about it first. Just because we embrace the beast does not mean we're acknowledged and ruled by it.
I've been better lately.
You have been. He's writing.
finally has more of an actual, I mean, not pout, just kind of, there's a slight drop in expression. She's still kind of tapping and picking at the arm of the chair.
However, with what's coming, you will need to be better.
You mean the curfew, the whatever it's called?
Yes, Mina. He will turn slowly. For now, we've put our people on the same playing field. Everyone is going to be suffering. Everyone is going to start slipping and sliding as he takes slow, measured, serpentine motions towards her.
She pretends not to notice initially, but by time, if he's like actually getting up and coming anywhere near her, sooner or later she's going to have her eyes locked on him.
Lifts her chin up, hungry, desperate, panicked, and afraid. Right now is the time that you strike.
Seems only yesterday we were all starving from the plague. Now we get to starve for another reason. Oh, joyous day.
You need to stop thinking about yourself and look at the greatest picture of all. It's only then can you truly appreciate what's in your own head. Think about it this way. Right now, I have a domain on the farmlands far removed from the city. I have a herd which will take care of me, and a way to make sure the guards never remember what I look like. Ever. Winks. Like a coiled viper ready to strike at my first juicy target.
There's another pout and a squirm just because, well, she does have some things on lockdown. She doesn't have this.
It's almost as if I wanted it to go this way, Mina. Pacing towards her, his eyes gleam.
Oh, again, it's one of those things. As soon as things get potentially dangerous, aka Garnet's within reach, she puts her eyes on him and she leaves them there.
It's almost as if I planned the whole thing by making sure the vote went the way it did.
I would say it's hardly considerate, but my herd is not large, but it's enough.
I wasn't thinking of you when I made that vote.
She pouts her lower lip. It's purely theatrical.
I was thinking of everyone else in the city and how much suffering and chaos they're going to need for what's about to happen. Think of it, Mina. Think of it.
And the whole city of Canaanites that can't move at night. Imagine it indeed.
That can't move, and when they do move, they are now pinned, ripe, and ready to take.
You do make everything sound better. Finally grinning.
This game is well-balanced maneuvers of points, and there will be, of course, difficulties. But that's part of the challenge. You must learn how to strike and remove but leave the poison deep in.
I think this time I'm going to let you lead the dance, because the last time I tried to lead, fell right on my ass.
It's because you chose not to listen and watch the footsteps. I could tell you who to choose from out of your collection of friends that would most help you.
And who's that?
You haven't figured it out yet.
You said you could tell me. You didn't ask if I knew.
Oh, well, do you know?
Well, it's no fun to ask after the fact. You already offered.
I said I could.
Always a tease.
But I was more seeing, would you leap at the opportunity to tell me what I wouldn't that you already know?
Every time I leap too fast to give an answer, it's wrong. And you
I was wondering,
hate that.
I was wondering, did you actually finally learn something? Oh well, I shall enjoy my disappointment as he's walking away, smirking.
See, that's the tutting I was just talking about. I hate that.
Well, then tell me. Let's see how did you get it right.
Help me with what is the question?
Help you, of course, feed, and then help you get ahead.
I don't need help feeding unless I'm doing something exceptionally strenuous.
Oh, Mina.
I have enough, but only enough.
And are you content with enough?
She shoots him a sharp little glance, not aggressive, just very abrupt. It's better than the starving. But no, it's not enough.
Well then, I have an easy solution for you.
What is that, dear brother?
The Lady Irene.
She does love a good charity case.
Oh, Mina.
Hmm?
I thought you would have, a bright girl like you would have figured that out already.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Are you?
I've used her once before. She does love a charity case.
Hmm. Wow. Just shake his head. Still stumbling around in the dark as always.
Just saving the opportunities, dear brother, until I need them.
You're going to need them.
Am I?
Oh, believe you me, when Madeleine falls, and she will,
Oh, she will.
first person Irene is going to look for next. Now, will that be a Malkavian hand or somebody else?
I will have to make sure it's a Malkavian hand, won't I?
Good. Now figure that out without me telling you.
It's not very nice to teach with one hand and scold with the other.
Did you expect this game to be nice?
No, I just like saying it.
Well, then the next time you do say it, I'm not going to teach you anything.
She is taken aback.
If you want to gain victory in this area and give me the things I need to see if you're capable of actually getting it.
I've never failed to get a thing I was sent to get.
No, but you have done other things which make me doubt you at times. So, and this thing I need is much mighty. And it will require planning, and I need to see are you fully capable of that. Because to fool...
the plan, there weren't even consequences.
Because to fool a shard is to fool an entire thing entirely. So, I need to see can you fool someone as connected as Irene is.
It's not so hard.
Is it?
At worst, she thinks I'm a little bit scary when I really want her to. But we have, of course, been perfectly pleasant.
And yet, she scutters like a frightened rat near us.
Oh, not near me. Not since she brought back my sweet little Alonzo. We are now the best of friends. Firm nod.
And see all that potential you've just displayed. That is why I get so disappointed looking at you sometimes.
There's a pout. More playdates then.
Different thing of playdates. He shakes his head looking at you. With that attitude, meaning you might as well not try.
What attitude? Wouldn't you like me to reinforce our good friendship? A little socializing goes a long way with people who do nothing but socialize.
As I said, the attitude, well, you might as well not try. Smirk rising.
Does the attitude matter as long as it doesn't show while I'm doing it? Oh, dear brother, I couldn't be dishonest with you.
If that's what you think.
I don't know, you feigned liking Madeleine well enough. Grinning.
Oh, no, you've missed the point entirely again. Smirk rising and rising.
Didn't miss the point.
Whirls on his heel. You did.
And what point did I miss?
Can't tell you, can I?
Well,
After
then I
all,
can't learn it.
after all, a playdate's a playdate.
Oh, it is. I'm sure, of course, it'll be more serious than that from her perspective, but playdate.
He whirls up on her, moving quite fast. It's almost like he just leans down over you.
The eyes, of course, start glinting, but she doesn't budge out of the chair.
I live for the deception, the chase, the thrill, to dodge and twist and wrap and coil. I live to know that I have them right where I want them in their hand. A playdate is not a playdate to me, is the chance to pull apart at the seams. And that is the every ample opportunity I take. Sitting there prattling on about how you hate socializing. It's not nothing to do with socializing to me. It's getting what I want. And I live to get what I want.
Mina intensifies, but does not so much as twitch or blink.
If you come in with the attitude of, oh, this is too boring for me, then you're not really doing what I thought you were capable of. You're just like Mother then, amusing herself with pieces that she can play with. She just slides out of the chair.
And she'll finally sit herself properly back up. Point taken.
For every encounter of someone you can truly deceive, you should live for that. In fact, you should live for the gift that you can impart on them, even though they'll never realize it, right up until the very end.
I find I'm not as talented a giver as you are. There's almost you can. There's, you know what? Fucking Pioneer, do it.
Okay. I fail.
Oh,
Because of course I do.
I mean, it happens to the best of us. I will, in fact, do my roll just in case, because to be fair, she could fucking dodge. Let's just check.
But then again, I do have another trick up my sleeve.
That is true, you do. She does not budge.
You just turn. Oh, I know you live for that thrill, darling. The thrill of a chase, of a hunt, of a fear, of everything you want you can get right now. Oh, I know. After all, I know you so well.
She starts idly playing with the hair that's draped over her shoulder. You know, just pulling up bits, going along the length, picking up another bit, doing much the same. But not refuting the claim because she knows she will lose if she does.
And he'll walk over. But instead of getting the instant gratification of a thrill, I would think it's far more rewarding to build and build and build. So when you do get the thrill and the intense sensation, each time is that much more pleasurable because you have denied yourself it for so long, twisted every angle so when it culminates, it's almost perfect. Wouldn't you think? I'm gonna roll some shit. Fuck it, I have these dice. I'm gonna roll manipulation expression on you, on your ass.
Do it.
Whew. 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 There you go, okay there.
Well, righty then. Is there a specialty applied to that?
I wish there was. Soon, but soon.
It's fuck me. 5 successes. And all things considered, that much success, as opposed to getting a very vibrant reaction or a very dismissive reaction, it's kind of telling in that she continues just playing with her hair. Just,
Now it's time to have some real fun. I'm going to Auspex 2, but I'm also going to use Auspex 1 to reduce the difficulty.
Please do. That's the smart way to do it.
That's 2 successes.
What's your Auspex?
4. Actually, no, that's a shit ton of successes. My
That's
Auspex 4.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's 4 successes.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Let me.
Break out the color chart.
I was gonna say I don't want to find the color chart. Oh hey, there's one right here online. Oh Jesus. Okay. Oh. So while I don't have it offhand, the thing that stands out. Oh wait, it's even in there. It has a color. Will be that there is a tinge throughout the lot that is brown. Bitter brown. Just bits of brown and kind of probably twining brown and dark green around the lot. But in particular, as he's going on and as he's giving his oration and whatnot, and then blows the aspects, it'll be he'll see them swelling into being kind of the deep red and violet. Like almost, basically, he flicks it on just in time to see the effect kind of bloom into her aura.
You see, Mina, as you turn slowly, jealousy is a very healthy thing. But what good is jealousy if you can't apply it to the things you do? You stay for a thrill, so gain it. Make Irene your most friend because in the end, you know the payoff is coming. You get to look at her and watch day by day as you turn her to that right moment. That perfect moment when you have gotten just the thrill you need. You get to look at them and watch as they change.
And her interest is piqued. There'll be what was the one I was looking at before? She's got a surprising, like, for all that he's gotten intense. I would say there's a base of like light blue. She's actually pretty chill for the most part. The rest is kind of rising and falling. But at that, there's just a tinge of light green as she kind of looks up, ever so innocently, because she has no idea he's blown off specs. If you couldn't do it, dear brother, what makes you think I could?
Are you saying I couldn't do it?
Oh, you did stop playing with her.
This laugh just vibrates around the place. Is that what you really think?
Matter that it wasn't worth it.
Wow, Mina, you've gotten lazy of late. I discovered something about Mina, about you and her. But very similar, actually. Smiles to himself.
There is obviously like a tinge of kind of displeasure as she kind of waits for the other shoe to drop on that one. Like, I know I'm not going to like whatever's about to come out of his mouth.
You both love the attention so much. She even makes poor Gufran so jealous. And she's completely oblivious. Oh, poor little Irene. Lady Irene loves the mosaic, but hates it. But she'll never take it down, no. Because she loves the attention. Same as my beautiful little Mina.
I like your attention.
Oh, indeed. If you notice what I'm saying, she likes the attention. You like mine, she likes Lord Ulrich's. Keeps talking about him so heartfelt. Puts his hand on his chest as he almost sways in the dance. He'll look over. I never not take interest. I just know how to hide it. Smiles, that wicked, wicked smile.
Then have you lost interest, or are you giving me your toy? Kind of very edge of a playful grin.
Applying a different solution to the liquid, just to see what happens next. Why? Turns, and I'm gonna roll something at Mina.
At her, you say?
Yes. Roll some. You know, fuck it. I really wish I had a special.
What the fuck did you roll at her?
I rolled Katie. Another manipulation expression roll.
Okay.
Because I like to see how I can make you that much more interesting in terms of applying your abilities. I like to also see how well you truly have learned what I've shown you. And because I can do it. In the end, it's almost like I set up the entire thing for you. My beautiful little Mina.
You know, even if she has the sense to know better, that's a pretty compelling role.
That's a lot of successes.
It's a very compelling role there.
A lot of successes.
I don't even know what I could roll against that. Like, what the fuck? Is it like P&E? Is it willpower? I don't know.
In fact, I'm going to add another effect onto this as well.
Do it.
What's
Go
passion
hammer,
again?
go home.
What's passion again?
What? Oh. The roll?
Yeah, I can never remember.
Oh, fuck me. I don't even have the book open. 1 second.
I know what humor I'm targeting, which is the sanguine one, but I can never remember what the role is.
1 moment.
Disciplines, demontation.
You looking in the Dark Ages book?
I'm trying to pull up Dark Ages book.
I got it. Oh god. No. Okay. Let me just toggle over and find Documentation. It is manipulation, empathy against, in this case, diff 5, I believe.
Beautiful. So same dice pool.
Fuck me. How many successes is that?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 successes.
Why would you do this?
You said go hammer, go home. I did it.
I did, and she's gonna be sanguine for 3 months.
It's almost as if I planned to make you this positive, chirpy person.
Uh-huh. I see you. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. But man, is she looking pretty hype right now. Still watching. Still respectfully quiet, but there's a shift as especially since he has fucking Auspex active on her. He gets to see the immediate effect as those targeted emotions fucking flush fit to flood everything else out. Because that was intensely successful.
Combined with the expression roll as well, you know what I mean? The two in tandem, it's like, fuck me, you know what I mean? Don't I always take care of you? One way or another.
I'll have to make sure I don't disappoint.
Would you ever want to disappoint me?
How close is he standing?
Very.
How fortuitous. And all the same, regardless of how close it is, he is tall and she is sitting. So she'll just reach out. Probably idly, like, not just the arm touch, kind of like touches as high on his arm as possible and just kind of lets the hand graze down. Never.
Never. Well, then you know what to do, don't you?
Go play the game.
Play with the game I set up for you. See how good you really are. After all, I do like to teach my little Mina a few things.
And when I win the game.
You whisper in her ear, I'm gonna roll again because fuck it, I'm on a roll. This is subterfuge this time though.
Because he's an ass. God damn your fucking rolls right now.
I'll even let you keep her as a present for how well you did. An example to hold above all others. An example that you're truly ready. Those green, all that appearance for beauty and those green fucking eyes seem to glint.
I mean, as flushed up as he's made her on all manner of interestingly ambitious emotions, Especially even as he leans in to whisper, she actually reaches up to, like, caress the cheek as he's down there.
Like, after he says that, he locks eyes with her, essentially.
Oh, she goes for it full ham. She has never avoided his eye contact.
Just smiles. So
Will
wicked.
you?
Oh, of course. Isn't that what you want?
There's a bit of a lip bite. I can think of things I'd want more, but it's not bad.
Isn't that the first step to getting it?
Oh, it is.
Well then, you better get going.
As you like, darling brother. And she will go ahead and slink up out of the chair. Because, yes, she's slinking right now.
Turns and watches her. Again, appearance for a seductive smirk. That's the best way I can put it. You know what I mean?
I mean, she's responsive right now. She can't not be. You just blew... Like, she can't not be for, like, 3 months at this point. And yeah, she will, let's face it, as accused, enjoy the attention immensely. And we'll go ahead and slink out of his room, out of his chamber. And after again, just ever so sweetly waving bye-bye to Elena, will quit his haven in favor of her own, naturally poking herself entirely in obfuscate before she does so.
Meanwhile, Garnet goes and descends among his herd, after just showing how a god really seduces something, as he just spreads his arm out, diving into the bodies.
And I think with that, we can say thank you, players, for playing, and watchers for watching, and peace out, motherfucker.